Hi you guys, welcome to my video. I am sharing with you today 6 crescent roll appetizer recipes. I will list them all in the description box. There are some that are sweet, some that are savory, but all of them are absolutely delicious and easy as well. If you've been around my channel, you know I love easy recipes. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. These appetizers are so good. They are perfect for Sunday football parties, cocktail parties, any kind of entertaining. They're all crowd pleasers. So I'm gonna show you these 6 delicious Pillsbury crescent roll appetizers. So the first one I'm going to do is going to be with brie and some raspberry preserves. Such an awesome combo with the crescent roll is the brie and the jelly. Super good, super easy, and these are definitely a crowd pleaser for sure. Everybody loves when I make these. So I'm going to unroll the crescent roll dough, and I'm going to unroll it and pinch the seams together to make it nice and flat and solid. And then I'm going to use my pizza cutter to cut the dough into squares. And I found that using a pizza cutter is definitely the easiest way to cut this dough for me. So it just makes it just super easy. So I'm going to add the Pillsbury dough onto my baking mat, my nonstick baking mat that I use for so many different things, but it makes everything so easy being nonstick. So I am adding all those on there, and I'm going to cut my brie up into little squares to add into the center of each piece of the crescent roll dough. And brie heated up is so yummy, but I'm going to cut the rind off of the brie. So I just don't like the tough rind after it cooks. So I'm going to just slice it, and then I will remove all of the rind from the sides and cut it into small little squares, and then it'll be just nice little bite-sized pieces. So once all of the squares are full with the cheese, I will add on a little dollop of the raspberry preserve jelly, and you can use a lot of different kinds of jelly for this one. I love the raspberry combo, but you can definitely use strawberry as well, or grape jelly. Also, any kind of jelly, super good. These are definitely on the sweeter side for appetizers. Just with the jelly gives it nice sweet flavor, and like these are totally addicting. You'll have one and then you'll want to eat so many. So that's what a lot of appetizers do for me. I definitely have a weakness for appetizers, and this one is definitely a crowd pleaser and so good. You won't be able to stop once you have one. So it doesn't take a lot of jelly or a lot of brie, but I'm just going to put all that in the center, and then I'm going to close these up into balls. So I'm just going to take the corners and put them all together and then pinch it together so that it's sealed up nice. And it's going to make a nice little ball. So I will roll each one of these up into the balls. I'm going to brush them with some egg wash, and I have my oven preheated right now to 350 degrees, and these take about 11 minutes to cook, and they are best served warm, and just like I said, so delicious and very nice and sweet. This would also be perfect for a brunch recipe as well. If you're having like a brunch party with all kinds of different dishes, this would be a really awesome addition to some brunch recipes because of the jelly and the brie makes it so nice and sweet and yummy. But these are definitely so good. I'm going to be doing little smokies wrapped in Pillsbury dough, and these are one of my family's absolute favorites for everyone. The kids and the adults love these. So you just take the crescent roll dough and unroll it. You don't have to pinch the seams together on this one, but I'm just going to take the triangle and cut it into little strips, and then I will roll the little smokies, little mini hot dogs into each little strip of dough. And so it doesn't really take a lot of dough. You can just use a little bit and it makes these really good. So you can serve these with a side of ketchup, or mustard is a favorite in our family, but these are definitely easy, simple. I mean, 2 ingredients, doesn't beat that, and a huge crowd pleaser in our house. I mean, like I said, these go so fast. So whenever I make them, they're definitely addicting. But once they're all rolled up, I'm going to cook these in the oven. It's preheated at 350. And I'm going to cook them for about 11 to 13 minutes, and they'll be ready to go. I'm going to be doing a crab crescent roll appetizer. So I have my crab mix, just canned crab. I have a brick of cream cheese, and the cream cheese is softened. I have half a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. I have a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. I have a tablespoon of lemon juice, and I have a teaspoon of garlic powder. So I'm going to mix all of this together. It is so yummy, such a great combo with the cream cheese and the Parmesan cheese with the crab. And I'm going to add this into the center of some Pillsbury crescent roll dough. And this is an awesome, really kind of savory appetizer, and definitely easy, of course. So I have my crescent roll dough. And for this one, I'm going to spread it out and make it nice and flat. And I'm going to pinch the seams together on these so that I can make a bunch of little squares that will go into my mini muffin tin. Mini muffin tins are such a perfect size to make these little cups. And the crescent roll dough is just the perfect amount to fit this whole mini muffin tin as well. So that's definitely convenient to have one tin of the appetizer ready to go with the can of crescent roll dough. So I'll cut it into small circles, and I will place one in each little mini muffin hole, and then I will put in the crab mixture. I will cook these in the oven for about 11 minutes, and I'm going to top with some sliced green onion as well. Makes these super delicious, but really, really good, and definitely a nice savory appetizer. The cream cheese, makes it nice and creamy and so much flavor. So this one is really awesome. This next one I'm going to do is very simple, another just 2 ingredient appetizer. You definitely can't beat that. I have my crescent roll dough, and I'm gonna add in a dollop of spinach artichoke dip that I bought already prepared, and this dip is really, really good. I love it. So convenient, and just has so much flavor. So I'm going to unroll the dough, pinch the seams together to make it nice and solid. I'm going to use my pizza cutter again on this one to make it into little squares just like before, and then I'll put a dollop of the dip in the center. And this one is really good, huge crowd pleaser, and just does not get any easier than 2 ingredients for sure. So like I said, this dip is so good. It's spinach, artichoke, jalapeno dip, tons and tons of flavor. You can definitely make your own dip to put into these, but I already had this dip from another little appetizer that I made, and so definitely want to keep using the leftovers because it is so good. But this dip just goes perfectly with the crescent roll dough. So I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. All of these recipes cook for 350 in the oven for about 11 minutes to 13 minutes. Definitely want to check them often to make sure they aren't browning too much, but you want them to be cooked all the way through with the dough. So about 11 minutes on these, super quick and easy, which I absolutely love. So I'm making these pepperoni, mozzarella cheese stick, crescent roll pizzas, and these are a huge hit in my house and very easy. The kids like to make these with me a lot, but they are out running around. So I'm going to make these for them, and a really great appetizer to have for at little parties if it's kid-friendly party. And definitely these are a hit. So I'm gonna unroll my crescent roll dough, and then I'm going to add in a little bit of pizza sauce, and it definitely doesn't take too much. So just a little spoonful of pizza sauce spread out onto each one. I'm gonna add in a few pepperonis, and you can add in some different toppings as well if you'd like. Really good with like olives and small toppings, mushrooms. So I'm gonna add in about 3 slices for each one of these. And then really easy, I'm just using a mozzarella cheese stick, which we always have these on hand at our house. And I'm gonna cut it in half, and then I will roll this up into looking like a crescent roll, and then they will be all ready to go. So easy, such a great kid-friendly appetizer or snack. My kids, like I said, absolutely love these. So I'm going to roll them all up, cook them the same at 350 for about 11 to 13 minutes, and they will be a hit for sure. You can add an extra side of pizza sauce if you'd like, if you want to dunk it into that, but these are super yummy. All right, so this next one that I'm going to do is going to be cream cheese with jalapeno pepper jelly. And it is one of the best combinations ever for appetizers. The jalapeno jelly, it's not spicy. I am not a huge fan of jalapenos, but this jelly is sweet and really, really good with cream cheese. It is definitely one of my favorite appetizer combos, and so easy. So a lot of these crescent roll recipes have been like 2 ingredient recipes, and this one, super simple, 3 ingredients: the crescent roll dough, jalapeno pepper jelly, and cream cheese. So you can use different kind of jellies as well if you don't have jalapeno pepper jelly, but a combo with jelly and cream cheese is just a great combo and perfect baked in the oven in these little crescent roll cups. So pepper jelly, sometimes it's hard for me to find it, but I got this one at my Walmart, but some people make it homemade. So if you can find it homemade, it's definitely really, really good. And like I said, so good on top of cream cheese. You can use it like with crackers. Is a really great combo with just some cream cheese and pepper jelly. Delicious. But I'm just adding in the crescent roll dough into my mini muffin tin. Like I mentioned earlier, the crescent roll dough just fits perfectly into this tin and makes a full batch. But I'm going to open up my cream cheese, put a little square in the center, and I'll put a dollop of jelly on top of that, and then cook these in the oven. And these are really good, best served warm. So you'll want to serve most of these appetizers right away. They're just the best when they're hot and fresh, but really good and easy and crowd pleasing for sure. So perfect for your Sunday football parties. If you're hosting football parties or going to a football party, cannot go wrong with Pillsbury crescent roll appetizers. There's so many different things you can make with this dough, and I have so much fun making recipes with it. So definitely subscribe to my channel for lots more appetizers. I've been doing a lot of appetizers lately, so make sure you check out some of my other appetizer videos. But this one, definitely a huge crowd pleaser for sure.